you want a small amount of powder, he may give you without money. Without money.
He's very considerate.
Okay?
Shukran, shukran.
Welcome.
Shukran, shukran. Shukran. Merci. Shukran, shukran.
دوي استغرب شوي تفضل
Shukran, shukran.
سلام
Wow. Shukran, shukran.
اهلا وسهلا اهلا وسهلا
Wow. Thanks, thanks. They offered me an espresso coffee. Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Aleppo in Syria, and yesterday we reached the city. I want to show you. Yeah, that's how it looks like outside the window, and Aleppo is one of the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world. People have been living here for over 4,000 years. It's also a very, very important city on the ancient Silk Road. It's a hub connecting the Hatay part of Turkey, the Mediterranean, Mesopotamia, which is today's Iraq, and also the Old Persian, which is today's Iran. And today we're going to have a day trip inside the town to visit the soap factory, the ancient souk, which is the old bazaar, and I'm going to get some breakfast first, and then we'll continue the trip. And one thing that surprises me in Syria is that you can actually drink the tap water. So just like that in Europe.
I step out alone, just want to wander and feel the vibe. I didn't know then that in the next 2 hours I would receive so many gifts from strangers.
I'm now right in front of a local bakery. They have so many different kinds of bread. Shukran, shukran. Can you help me
كل العالم عبد الشكور حبيبي
I love you.
ابو عبده حبيبي الدار عندنا هو ايوه ويلكم ابو حمود روحي
يا ويلكم.
ايه ابو حمود ايه هتشتغل ازاي ايه ابو حمود حبيبي عبد الرزاق تسلم عبد الرزاق تسلم علي علي
Shukran. I give my camera to them and then they just film around inside the bakery. Bye 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 bye. And they also give me a bread. I think it's a peat bread. Thanks. That young guy just walked past by and said, "Enjoy your meal." I want to show you this bread that I got from the bakery there. There is cheese inside, very fresh. This is a shawarma shop and they cut all the vegetables and piled up so beautifully. Oh, wow. I don't know what kind of breakfast is that. It's like it's a kind of curd, and it seems that it's a very popular breakfast here. Grammy told me that during the war many people have left and now people are slowly coming back, and you can see it on the building. For example, here in this building not every room is occupied. So for example this one, that one is empty, but on the top floor where you can see an aircon, someone is living there. And also this one, This one where you can see the potted plant. What is this?
This تحكي انت معاه لا ايه sorry I don't know language English good this
Eat?
don't know
This?
this
No.
this بودرة this again this
To wash hair.
بيلون حلبي هاد.
ايه
This is the we in Syria call this
Yeah.
بيلون حلبي.
بيلون حلبي.
بيلون حلبي. Use it for the hair.
For the hair?
Yes. Change it to powder, and after we put on the hair to give him
To make it good.
Yes.
استاذي قل له ان يمتص الدهون بشراهه وينظف البشره من كافه الشوائب.
It's clean the face and the
body. Take shower.
From the.
اي قل له اذا بدها نعطيها بودره هديه تجي لعندي على المحل اعطيها شوي.
If you want a small amount of powder, he may give you without money. Without money.
My shop this.
That's
Come
your
in,
shop. Okay.
come in.
Okay. Wait, I want to take some pictures of this.
Speak on. Okay.
I want to take some picture of the stone.
Yes.
Thanks.
صور okay. For you this.
Thanks.
هاي ما فيها تعمل فيها شيء.
خلاص
They just give me this piece of stone. As they explained to me, it's you have to break it because I saw the gentleman was breaking it, and then you put it on your hair. You can put it on your face. It's a kind of clay for hygiene purpose. It's so interesting. I've never seen anything like this. Aleppo.
بيلون Aleppo.
Balloon Aleppo. Balloon Halep.
بيلون حلب.
Halep, which refers to this stone. It's only used in Aleppo, as he told me. Shukran. Thanks for explaining everything to me. Thanks for telling me the story.
No problem. Welcome.
Thanks.
Come in.
Okay.
يلا تستني معلم.
Thanks. Bye. The gentleman said he has a shop here and he invited me to visit his shop, so I'm following him.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
Good morning, yes.
This.
This is your shop. Wow. Oh, wow.
This.
Yes.
ناخذ هيك. الجبل. This.
They break it. Yes.
Yes. Okay. This. Look. This small. This big. This.
You grind it into powder.
And perfume.
Perfume. Smells really good. Perfume
Very
in it.
good.
Yes.
Yes. Look. This small. One. This. Egg. Water.
Egg. Water.
Look. This أحيانا like.
You scratch it.
This oil.
Oil.
This بيمتص الأويل.
To make it oily.
Very good.
Very good for the hair.
Very good the hair and this and natural.
Natural. Yes, it's all natural.
Original this. What is your name?
My name is Yan.
Diane. Shante. My name Ahmed.
Mohammed.
Ahmed.
Nice meeting you.
For you?
How much?
No, for you.
I want to pay.
Present.
Shukran,
Welcome,
shukran.
welcome. Korean?
China.
China. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 1 minute. This program problem. This problem. Two very good.
To protection. He's very considerate.
Okay.
Shukran.
Welcome. Souq.
Yeah.
Souq قديم.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
1 kilometer.
1 kilometer.
متر 1 kilometer. دور.
Yeah.
قديم كثير.
Okay. Get it. Yes.
Welcome.
Shukran.
Welcome to.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
This gentleman in this unassuming little shop with those carefully tied plastic bags filled with fragrant redstone powder absolutely made my day. These are the moments that move me the most when I travel.
Shukran.
سلامي هلا هذا تمر شي طيب
Tabu chitaye.
شي طيب ايوه
Chitaye.
يعني عليك تعرفي عربي
I just walk into this sweet shop and they let me in and I want to show you the what they make. Wow, they have so many different kinds of cookies.
حلويات جمال
حلويات جمال.
اي نحن حلويات جمال
حلويات جمال shop name. Sweet shop.
عجوة
Ajwe. Ajwe. This is Ajwe.
معمول
Mamu.
اي محربلة
Mahabali.
كعك
Kak.
هريسة
Halisi.
كوريا الصين
Xin.
الصين
Xin. Shanghai.
بالسلامة السوق ورانا
Yes, true is that way.
على اليمين
Shukran, shukran.
سلامة حياتي
This beautiful dessert shop is called El Jamel Sweets. Remember? I really like the architecture here because it's very well designed. For example, that building, you see? Although it's broken, you can see different materials, different styles. So this one is made of wood. And then you have those windows, and then you see those long window plus doors with some balconies. So the style is very diverse. One thing that surprised me is that in Syria you can actually drink the tap water, and on the street you can find those, free drinking points. So it's like a machine and with tap water and a cup which is chained, and you can get free water. This kind of lady is taking the water and then with the bread on his head. Merhaba. Hello. Good morning. Can I take some pictures? Can I take some?
You are welcome.
Thanks. Ah. Wow. People here really love drinking coffee.
Where are you come from?
China.
China. You are welcome.
Thanks. So they have
How
all.
did you find our country?
People are very nice. Aleppo is very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope more people can come and visit Syria. It's a very beautiful country.
I wish a happy days in our country.
Thanks. I'm enjoying my everyday.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Thanks.
Feel at your home.
Thanks.
Espresso.
Uh-huh. Thanks. He offered me espresso coffee. Shukran. Bye. I have the feeling here that people are heavy tea and coffee drinkers, so you can find lots of those, you know, espresso machines on the street. Like many shop has one. Meanwhile, they also drink a lot of tea. This coffee is so bitter. Hello, good morning. There was a traffic jam here. Merci. Shukran, shukran. Yeah, I went into another local bakery. I want to take some pictures. They just keep giving me food. So this is a pastry with some lamb inside. Shukran. Those looks like the lahmacun in Turkey, but it's a lot smaller.
دوي استخدمت شوي تفضل.
Shukran, shukran. They even brought me too. How much? How much I want to pay?
No ضيافة.
Thanks, shukran. Mi salame. Me salame.
ميت السلامة.
Me salame. The master is, you know, stretching the dough with his fingers, and then they will put this onto it, the meat onto it. And here you see there is tomato sauce and also the other doughs. So the dough is actually layered because there is I think it's butter in it. So after baking, it's kind of crispy. Shukran. He gave me another pickled vegetable. I think it's radish. And also this drink, do. It's like a yogurt, but to me, I feel it has a tofu taste in it. The morning market here is particularly busy. Wow.
How are you? I'm
From here we're slowly walking into the old Souq, which is the old bazaar, which is very much destroyed during the civil war. Wow, Glenn. Merhaba. Hello. Yes. 你好.
Aleppo.
Aleppo.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Merhaba. Oh, wow, this is a bakery where they make the Arab bread. Hello. Oh, what?
Welcome. Yes. Hello.
Hello. Wow. Shukran.
أهلا وسهلا أهلا وسهلا.
Wow. Thanks.
Yes.
The shop owner offered me a big piece of Arab bread.
You eat bread, yes?
Yes, I eat bread. Wow, look at this. Shukran. Me salame. Bye bye. I think if I go like this, people will keep feeding me food and my bag will get heavier. The entrance to the building is completely blocked. The window and the door were blocked with bags of stones. Maybe that's when the battle took place. This part of the town is just severely damaged. Some of the damage are caused by the missiles, some are by bombs, some are by gunshots, obviously. Almost no one is living here except for that one family. Shukran. And now we are having breakfast together with Remy and Mary.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This time our friend Remy and Mary helped us to organize a trip when it comes to visa or hotel booking, because it's kind of complicated to organize a trip in Syria because it's a country under sanctions. We cannot book hotels like we did for other countries. Thinking of Syria, the first thing comes to my mind is a war. The country has been in war for many years. So I can imagine how difficult it is to run a tourism company here. So what are the biggest challenges that you had in, running a tour agency in Syria, in such a war-torn country?
The biggest challenge is, the narrative in the media is like they are advising against visiting Syria.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's really not fair, because the moment you step foot in Syria, you will find how safe it is, how friendly are the people. And, like all the tourists that came to Syria through us, they are really comfortable. Not for a single moment they feel uncomfortable. What do you think?
Yes, I think our biggest challenge is the news and how they show Syria outside to the people, and how to tell the people that no, it's not like how it is in the media you can see. Among everything, this is the most difficult thing that we are
So to change
facing.
the
Sanctions, payment methods, and this stuff. But like anything will, you can find a way. But just when they stop making Syria like the most terrible place on earth.
After reading all that news, many people may get scared. What's the how safe do you think it is to travel in Syria in general?
In general, it's safe. Yeah, in general, I could say it's safe. And not because I'm saying this and I'm Syrian. I have asked pretty much all the tourists, how do you feel here in Syria? They would say safe. And they would say safety is not about when you have problems and war around. Safety is also about if someone come with a knife to take everything that you have, if someone will kidnap you and this stuff. And you don't have these cases here in Syria. This is why we trust or recommend people to come with locals, because for the locals we know exactly, we've been through a lot during all these years, so we know exactly where to go and where to not go.
If you want to explore Syria by yourself, you can check their website, which offers very, very practical information on stuff such as how to get a visa, how to cross a land border, how to book hotels, etc. And if you need a guide, feel free to check out their website as well. The Arabic name for Aleppo is Halep, which means white limestone, which refers to the main stone material that is used to build houses. It's slightly white, beige, and hence the name.
Here we have industrial city, and it's the biggest in Syria. In Aleppo, they have very big factories. Unfortunately, they are destroyed and not anymore working. Just few factories are still working, but we still have these small workshops here, and life can't stop. They should do something.
We're in an old city now, and you know that Aleppo Souq, Syrian soap, is very famous. So we're going to visit one of the soap factories in the Old Town. And this soap factory is one of the oldest in the world, as even during the wartime they didn't stop producing the soap. It's a beautiful tradition. It has a very beautiful green color, but after that they will stack it up, and there is some space between each soap so that the soap can age slowly. So here it's still the most traditional way. They're still making soap by hand.
Gather all the soaps they produce during the year, like the different batches. And here, in terms of the stars, you can see how much percent they have, like how strong they are.
We bought quite a few bars of soap because this is one of the oldest solid soaps in the world. For over 1,000 years, it has been made in the same traditional way, with the simplest ingredients. Bringing it back home almost felt like carrying a piece of Syria's ancient history with me.
This is a bag shop. They're still making bags for ladies' bags by hand. Oh wow.
هيك على الطبيعة تماما. هنا يا هلا أهلا.
Can you ask how many years has been making the bags?
Since 80s.
Is it?
الوالد كان قبل.
His father was, so he took it
نحن
from
أخوة
his father. They are 6 brothers. They work in this
من بعد الوالد.
after the father.
Where do they sell all those bags?
وين بتبيعوا هدول الشناتي؟
بنبيعهم بسوريا يعني بالشام باللاذقية بحلب
locally
طبعا إذا في خارجي من الصين.
So they bring the material, raw material from China.
أيوة الصين.
Can you ask him if he likes what he's doing?
بتحب مهنتك؟
أكيد صار لي 40 سنة.
So he has been 40 years
40
doing
سنة
it. So
يعني
it's for sure.
والوالد من قبلي وأخوتي كلهم.
And the brothers as well. So he loves it. He loves it.
لهالمهنة يعني فن فيها ذوق.
Creativity.
Yes.
He used to ship to Libya, to
بس
Russia,
الصين غلبتنا
to
يعني
Iraq. But China of course.
الصين
China
غلبتنا بالجودة والإنتاج.
took over the market. China took over the market in terms of production and quality as well.
بس نحن هون يعني بلد صناعية يعني.
But here, I mean, it's an industrial country. He said.
يعني شوف الولد مثلا إذا ما درس يعني هذا بنزل على الشغل.
Usually, if a boy didn't continue education, they go to an industry.
How about his son? Will his son take over his business?
ابنك بده كمان ياخذ المهنة.
ابني معي بشتغل. هون هدول شغيلة بس ابني كمان معي.
So those are workers, but his son also.
هدول شغيلة يعني مثل أولادنا نحن هون بيربوا معنا بيكبروا بتعلموا بصيروا معلمين كمان.
So those people they are workers, but he deals with them just like sons, and he teach them the secrets of the profession, and then they will take over. They will have at some point their workshop.
So we hear music all the time. I thought it was a call to prayers, but he said it's not.
Okay, it's religious compliments.
Yeah.
You know, like you are just saying thank God in a way. You know, and it's Sufism. Sufism is a big part in Syria.
Yeah.
Like the Sufi version of Islam.
Yeah.
And it started with Rumi in Konya in Turkey. And so we have this kind of muwashah. Muwashah is this kind of song.
Yeah.
It's very relaxed. There is no background music.
Yeah.
And he just says verses, not from Quran, verses to praise God.
I see.
Things like this. And by the way, it's a intangible UNESCO heritage.
In that small shop, Islamic music fills the air. Just around the corner, church bells begin to ring. This is Aleppo, where different faiths have lived side by side for centuries.
This might be the Armenian quarter of Aleppo. So look, those buses have Armenian script. This turned out to be a Greek Catholic church. Merhaba. So since Syria is part of the Levant region, and this region is a birthplace of Christianity, Syria used to have a significant Christian community. But after the civil war, many Christians have left the country.
اللي وانا بتفاعل يعني انا وياك نفس التفاؤل يعني نفس وجهة نظر انه وقت بتشوف البلد تعبان او
country, like with all the destruction, with all the sadness and this stuff. And then we see tourists. So this will make us more to be more optimistic, to have hope in the future.
Can you ask him one message that he wants to share with the world?
صدقا يعني قال لي سيدنا الناس كله بده يروح يسافر ليش هي بلدنا.
So the bishop was telling him, like, if all the Syrian people want to leave the country, so who will rebuild this country? We should stay. This is why, like, it's you give them hope when you are coming here, so they will say. And he's saying thank you for coming in at this time.
قول لرفقاتكم لقرايبينكم كمان يرجعوا يشوفوا يعني انتوا توصلون كمان فكرة يعني مثل يعتبروا هني سفراء أو شيء.
Yeah. So you are like our ambassadors.
Thank you.
عجبتكم سوريا هيك؟
We hope that in a few years, I hope that Syria will become better and better. More people are coming to see this beautiful country.
Thank you from heart. نظام طالع هيك عن جد.
This part was heavily blasted during the Syria war, so this square was buried in ruins, and now they cleared it up and they slowly start rebuilding part of the city. But from here you can really see the damage of the wall. So all those are just broken buildings. And over there on that plateau, that's a citadel.
So here we have also Greek Catholic, we have Greek Orthodox, we have Armenian Orthodox, Syriac. Yeah.
But why are there so many different types? Why they are Catholic, Armenian, like, you know, every type of Christian, it seems that you can find here.
Exactly. So it's the diversity of Syria, and we have people from everywhere, and also like the division happened in the churches themselves. So this is why we start to have all these churches.
Wow.
It was in Aleppo that I realized how diverse Christian traditions can be. There are Armenian churches, Assyrian churches, Syriac, and Greek Orthodox churches. Christians here speak Arabic, but many still use Aramaic in their prayers. Although much of Aleppo has been heavily damaged, walking through the old city, you can still feel how wealthy and vibrant it once was.
I can imagine how beautiful this courtyard was. So this might be the fountain area, and there are different rooms. Look at those windows. They were very nicely designed. And look at this, the stone carving. This must be a very beautiful area before the war. This one too, look at those stone carvings.
Aleppo has the largest souks in the world. They said it's more than 10 kilometers shopping mile basically in the souks. And out of those, they have maybe restored 1/4 or even a little bit less now. So I hope every year if we come back, I think when we come back, there will be much more shops and souks open.
So many people are working on the reconstruction of the bazaar.
Break is over.
وشرحت البني ولبست البني وشرحت البني وراحت جنني يا شباب بعيونا يا خاي ويا خيتو يا خيت انا والله مليت يا خيتو يا خيت انا والله.
This section is reconstructed after the destruction, and it's pretty new. Slowly people are coming back. Wow. The spice shop, you see cosmetic toy shop, you see shoe shop, cafe. So now I'm back in the hotel. The city is so beautiful. Although much of the city is destroyed, you see broken buildings everywhere, but you can really feel how prosperous, how busy, how beautiful the city was before the war. I met so many people, they just welcome us with a smiling face, saying, welcome to Syria, welcome, welcome. And we got so many, free food to try. And I hope that people's life will become better and the city will become healthy again. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.